And it says we're live. Oh, welcome to the official Wart Lacey live stream. I did one this morning and it had a way better turnout than I expected, but I need to mute that. So, how are people doing? There's only one person here. There we go. Now we're filling up. Oh, I have been out in the shop for the first time in a long time. Oh, it's been a good day so far. Who's here? Got 4 people. I'm not really sure what to do. I'm like watching myself over here because I mean I have stuff to talk about. But hey, how you doing, Brian? I got some stuff to talk about, but I don't know how many people are going to show up. So I don't know if I should just start talking about it now or what up. I talked about you earlier today, Paul. Did you see your other Australian? Drew was in the morning live stream. Oh. All right. Science Addict got his forge lit again for the first time in like a month. That is awesome. Yeah, I'll give him a few minutes to come in. Thanks, Scott. Scott says he can't really interact, but he's at the IHOP with his family. But hello from New Jersey, and I'll keep you on here at the table. Thanks. What could I have good to say about you, Paul? Come on. Yeah, it was all good. Yeah. Oh. So I'll just start talking about what I did today. After the live stream this morning, I went out and all right, have a good day of work, Paul. We'll see ya. I'll catch up on the comments in a minute. After the live stream this morning, I went out to shop and went to light my fire, and all I had was soaking wet coal because it was out in the snow, which is not a huge deal, but still took me 2 times to light it because I lit the charcoal underneath, and all the first batch of charcoal did was dry the coal out, and it didn't get hot enough to actually light my anthracite. So got that done. Made some little keychain things for my patrons. Hopefully I'll give you a better view of those in a little bit. I don't know, this, because this is live, it looks like it's not going to be as good of a picture. So there'll be a video on those later where you can actually get a good view of them. Oh, all right. Well, we got comments here. Off to work. Yep. Any plans, hopes for shop improvements? Oh, I have tons of hopes for shop improvements. Yes, I am planning on doing some lighting work out in the shop. And I need to make a better mount for my anvil. And those are going to be videos coming up sometime pretty soon. But that's pretty much it. Don't have any big plans for the shop other than hopefully getting one of the other rooms cleaned out so I can get my office out in the garage. So I actually have a space away from the house that's a working area, because having the office in the house, for some reason, it just feels like when other people are in the house, it feels like I can't really work. I don't know what it is. It just, yeah. My wife is watching in the living room on her phone, listening to me live and listening to my actual voice on mute because of the delay. Oh, sorry, science addict. You got called into work. All right. Thanks for stopping by, though. Probably already gone, but howdy, howdy, Rusty Pearson, DC or D Maker. I always want to add a C there. D Maker. Video looks pretty good. Okay. All right. So there's only about 7 of you here. I don't know. I learned one thing from this morning. I sit around and look at the chat a lot when I went and watched the other one back. So I'm going to try to do that less. What else was I going to say? A new what, David? Recommend buying a new one for getting a used one, considering the prices have gotten hiked so much. D-Baka Maker's been making progress on his forge. That's cool. You got a video on that? Are you making a video on that? I'm still waiting for David to... Yes, Rusty. On the on the live stream this morning, I had Drew from Australia, Southdown Water Forge. He came on this morning. He just happened to be awake at 2 in the morning, and we connected, and I tried it, and he came on, and it worked really good. All right. I mean, there's less people here now than there were this morning. There's a little more interaction. I guess not really. It's about the same. But these, I made these. These are for my patrons. So if you're a patron, you get one of these. Anvil. Okay, yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't even, unless you're getting into real heavy work, if you're just doing backyard fun stuff, I wouldn't even recommend trying to find a real anvil. I would recommend just finding a big old hunk of steel. Real anvils are nice, but if you're just starting out, you're not going to be able to tell the difference. I've worked on real anvils. I've worked on chunks of iron. I've worked on cast iron anvils. Yes, real anvils are a lot better. Yes, you can get more work done on a real anvil, but if you can get the right chunk of steel that has a good amount of steel under it, so even if you just got like a railroad tie, didn't do what people normally do with it, but stuck it up on its end, so you got like a real deep amount of steel on it, you'd only have a head or a face about like this big, but doing something like that is, for starting out, is what I would recommend. I hear someone coming down the hall. Hi.
Hi.
Wife just came in the room. I thought you were watching the living room.
I was. Hi.
She's wearing the shirt I got her for Christmas.
No, birthday.
Birthday, yeah. Well, I bought it around Christmas and it got here later. That's my dog. It's just my dog. Yep, I said that once. All right, let me catch up on the comments. Already at work. Awesome anvil. Hot sauce video with the ghost sauce was cool. Tell us about Drew. I have known Drew, like I put on the comment up here, in the first video we did. I've known him since like kindergarten. We are pretty good friends. He fairly recently moved back to the area, and he's actually the one that got me into blacksmithing, because he was watching Forged in Fire and wanted to make knives. So we got started looking at that, and I took it and I ran with it, and it was a lot of fun. And apparently my wife is going to sit in the background.
Down.
Get down.
Jack. Come here.
He thinks he's a couch dog. Yes, he wants to be on the couch. He's big. Yes, Forged in Fire has ridiculously increased the price of anvils. When I was at what was the thing? The big anvil, or not the big blacksmith thing in Ohio. Quad State, yeah, the Sofa Quad State. When I was down at the Quad State, they were all ridiculously priced. I got one that was decent priced. I found one that was decent priced and bought it for a friend. And basically, it was decent priced because it wasn't truly an anvil. It was just a cast. So, yeah. Moyer? Sound right? Iron and Knife Works. I have never been live. Does it seem awkward while doing it? Yes and no. The only thing awkward about it is, for me anyways, so far, is that on one hand, I want to stop and read the comments so I can interact, but there's such a delay that if I just sit and read the comments all the time and just talk to you guys, then half the video will be me just sitting here like the other video was. And I'm sure quite a chunk of this video is already like that. Like I'm doing right now. I just said it, and now I'm sitting and looking at stuff again. Yeah. What I do outside of creating great content for you. Not a ton.
Nothing.
Yeah. Right now, not a whole lot. Especially for the past few days with the what's it called?
Apocalypse.
With the changes in the YouTube partner program. Keep forgetting words. I am trying to get the house fixed. That's a whole nother story. Adpocalypse, yeah, that's this house is not something that we should really be living in, but we are. And it's way better than my parents' basement. That's right. What do we got? Yeah, so the 4th of July thing in the past. Greetings. Hey, Christopher Freese from Freese Forge is here. Lots of opportunities for DIY vids. Yes. Christopher Freeze, just wondering if you've seen the video where I did the Smith and Stryker video and chose you to do it too at the end. I just haven't seen a response of whether you've seen it or not, and if it's anything you're interested in participating in. Yeah, I should have responded with him like you did, Debaka Maker, with his greeting. Greetings and good day, Christopher.
Lay down.
I know at one point, Rusty, you and Paul were talking about trying to set up a time when you could get together and do that. Are you still looking at that, or is it just somebody else? Just an FYI, Christopher, to get the actual rules for the thing, go watch Daniel Moss's video, not my video, because I completely screwed up. All right. I would love to see. Is that who you're gonna do it with? Is with your kid? Because that would be cool to have a family thing going on there. Or even if it wasn't family, just training or doing it with a kid that's learning would be awesome. Apparently, my dog thinks I should be paying attention to him right now. Daughter. Okay. Yes. Really? When I want to play with you, you just go away. But now that I'm doing something else, you're right in my face. It looks like most of the people on here are people that also blacksmith, and it's not just people that are interested.
Go away.
So I'm going to talk a bit about my 4th of July. Ooh, is this?
Go lay down.
So I'm going to talk a bit about the 4th of July project. I don't know if I'm still streaming well because I haven't had a comment for a while, and it's got like a loading screen over here being weird.
Jack, go lay down.
So, 4th of July, my Christmas video did so well that I want to make another bigger video for the 4th of July. And what I want is 50 different blacksmiths to send me Star. Yeah. Why do these things keep slipping my mind? Glad you're here. I want 50 blacksmiths to send me a star, and I will do something with them. There's a fairly limited number of things that I could do with them, so I'm sure you can guess what I'm going to do.
50 stars.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do, is just throw them at people. But if you want to be part of the video, I need 50 stars, and I'm not going to be able to get 50 people in the video the way I want to do it, but I need some people that are willing to sing on camera that will also make some stars. So if you're interested in that, there's a link in the description of this video. So go check that out, or if you're interested in it, go down and ask to join the Facebook group. There are 2 questions. Make sure you answer both of the questions when you try to join, because a lot of people have tried to join and they have not answered the questions. So some of them I know who they were, so I just let them in anyways. But if I don't know who you are, I need to know the answers to the questions. Otherwise, there's no point in you being in the group. Oh, well. What was my phone buzzing for? I just saw it somewhere. Oh, it's people asking to join the thing I'm talking about. Okay. All right. Well, I'll get to that later. Well, I've been going for only 20 minutes now, and that's actually everything that I had planned to talk about. So, well, Debaka Maker, you just answered both questions. You can sing, you can make a star. As long as you can send it to me, you're good. Pretty much most of the stuff going on. I mean, this morning's live stream went well, but it was all just. Oh, I want the star to be about 2 inches across. That's the only requirement I have is about 2 inches across, 2 to 3 inches. I don't want them all to be identical. I want the people out there to make however they want to make it, as long as it's out of metal, out of steel, preferably. Yeah, because I'm gonna weld it to something else. So
I can't make an aluminum foil star. And
no. As long as it's made out of steel and I can weld it to something. Rusty Pearson said ninja stars. So yeah. Jack, go lay down. Dog listens to me a lot better than he listens to Tess. The star thing isn't for Christopher Freeze. The star thing isn't until I need it like before April. So if you've got time for that, that'd be awesome. But otherwise, stainless. I don't know. I'm gonna make it stick somehow. If I have to get some glue out and epoxy and epoxy it on, I'll get it on there. All right. Thanks, Scott. We'll talk to you later. Okay, I guess I will. Do you have anything you want to say?
Nope.
All right, one last chance for questions, and I will. This will be like the Awesome Star Zombie Slayer. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, so I don't know how to respond to that. Nothing to be sorry about, Debaka Maker. I just didn't catch the reference. The Australian activities for the 4th of July, they're going to be the same thing. I just have a different way I'm going to integrate things. So that's all. You have nothing different to do. If you are from... Never mind, I already talked to Daniel about that, so it doesn't matter. All right, well, it doesn't seem like I have any more questions, and she doesn't have anything to say, and my dog finally quit bothering us, and looks like a gun receiver. Oh, okay. That's... All right, well, Thank you for visiting Warp Legacy. If you like this video, hit that like button and let me know in the comments. And if you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to get notifications for every video I upload. And if you like what we're doing here at Warp Legacy, head on over to our Patreon page and show us some support there. Until next time, I'm Twan. Go define your legacy.